Hi everyone, my name's Mark and this is my Chinese digger, or excavator if you want to call it that. Yeah, I just wanted to do an update video. I've had it for a few months now. I've been away on holiday and just come back today. Beautiful sunny day in Lincolnshire, and yeah, it started first time. I decided to purchase a temporary pop-up garage. You can see in another video if you're interested. Obviously, you know, I've paid a few quid for this, so it was worth spending an extra few £100 to keep this in better condition, because out here in this weather it will probably rust. You know, and if you look after things, they will last. So yeah, that was another video, and that's where it's been. Few updates. I had a few issues with it, as a lot of people are saying on some of the videos. I've done a few bits, fettled with it. There was a bit of a leak in hose pipe to the fuel system. I think on this model it has a tank that's a bit different to some of the others, whereas the fuel tank, the diesel tank, sits on top, whereas mine kind of sits on the side, and it tends to vibrate, because obviously these things vibrate, as you know, and it broke the brackets, the rubber mountings. And obviously in the process of that it stretched the pipe and split it, so I had to repair that. I think I've improved on it, so that's okay. A few things people complain about, loose bolts and stuff like that. Yeah, there are a few niggles, but to be honest, I think when we're at this level you kind of don't mind it, because I'm not going to spend 15-20 grand on a digger. It's just not worth it for me. So you kind of put up with some of the niggles, as long as it does what it says it does and digs basically and doesn't break down completely. I'm okay doing a few repairs. Yeah, a few other issues. Somebody mentioned these hoses. I think I'm going to have to get some protection covers. There has got some lower down, but there's a bit of rubbing on one of the pipes, so you've got to be a bit careful. Obviously you don't want to split these hydraulic hoses, so that's that. Everything else is fine. I didn't get many attachments with this. This just comes as a basic model with one bucket. So I've decided, and I think it was the missus decided, as I said, I'm not getting any younger, to get some extra attachments to make life easier. So they're not cheap, but I found this supplier online who seems to start specialising in getting attachments for it. They obviously sell them, slightly different model to this, but they all kind of fit. They're all kind of 25mm pins, so, and the dimensions are more or less the same, so I was quite happy to buy it. So what I've bought is, I've bought an extra wide bucket because I want to do some grading, and I've bought a forklift because I found when I was doing some other stuff, lifting obviously is a bit of an issue, especially when you work on your own. So I've got this new attachment, I'll show you, and I've got the quick hitch, which everyone suggested buy to make life easier. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to install the quick hitch, and obviously I can swap buckets quite easily, and then also use this. This is like a fork attachment, so I'll show you that. But other than that, you know, I'm still pretty happy with it. She's going to not too bad. Anyway, I'll quickly show you what these attachments look like. Right, so here we go. This is the extra wide bucket I bought. This is 800mm wide. I was a bit worried it might be a bit too heavy for the digger, but it doesn't seem too bad. I mean, I can lift it on its own, so it's not too heavy. So I've got that. Obviously this is the quick hitch, which I've got to install. I'll do it in a minute. Yeah, it don't look too bad. And then I just noticed it's got some grease nipples inside, so okay. And then this is the fork attachment. Obviously comes in 3 bits that you've got to put together, but I'll have a play with that later. But this is what I bought from an online company, and I'll put a link in the description below if anyone's interested. I mean, they ain't sponsoring me for this, but you know, they might do me a deal if I need anything in the future. But right, I'm going to put this on and then see how the extra wide bucket is.
Right, here we go. Just dismantling the old pins, taking them out and swapping them over with the new quick hitch. These pins that come with the quick hitch are slightly different. They're not like your standard digger bucket pins with a nut and bolt. These are just straightforward pins with a hole through them. So basically you have to line them up and then stick a secondary bolt through with a lock nut on the end. So as you can see, I'm just gently tapping in the pins. Obviously it's a bit of messing around with these pins because it's brand new, but once you get them lined up, now they're fine, they go in fairly easy, and then you just spin the pin around until you marry up the holes so you can put through the secondary bolt. Stick a couple of lock nuts on the end and it seems to be really tight and nicely in place, so hopefully I shouldn't have any issues in the future. The good thing with these quick hitches that I've found is it gives you a couple of extra inches of reach. As you can see, it lengthens the boom arm. So I'm going to put my existing smaller bucket on, put the old pins back in, and then try that out first. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to try the larger bucket later and see if the process is as easy as the first time.
I've tried so many times to tell you this is as good as I can be.
Just checking everything's okay and tight, and then I'm going to install the bucket. Old pins back on, so I don't have to keep taking them off. And with this quick hitch, it's just one bolt through that opens and closes the jaws, which obviously tightens it up to hold it in place, and that's what makes the whole process hopefully a lot easier and a lot quicker.
Step 1, wake up early, gonna rise with the sun. Step 2, get some good, some food in you. Step 3, think real hard about what you wanna be. Step 4, everybody just do your thing.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day.
Right, there you go. Quick hitch is on. Quick hitch is on. It's a little bit faffy, but I suppose like anything, once you get used to it, it's alright. The pins are slightly different. They have like these pins and then they've got these bolts to go through. But on the other side, there's no lug to stop them sliding in, so I suppose that's the only thing that keeps them from moving. I don't know, whereas every other bolt, you know, it's got a head and then a nut on the other end. Slightly different, but there may be a reason for that, I don't know. But yeah, so this is the bucket I got. It doesn't come with pins, so you have to kind of order them extra. I suppose they can break and you can buy as many as you like. I suppose that's why they're separate. But yeah, this is my 800ml bucket, and then that's my standard digging bucket. So this will be for grading and leveling and stuff like that. That's why I got it. And then I've got to try the old fork and see how much it can lift. Let's just give this a bit of a, see it works alright. So yeah, so far so good. It's going to do what I hope it to do. I mean, obviously it's got a different blade at the front, so I can scrape off and level a lot easier. This is kind of what I wanted. You know, I wanted this thing to do multiple jobs, so obviously you need the attachment. Right, I'm going to go play with that one. I know it's got a bit of a slight issue I kind of think I spotted. I'm hoping I can get over it. If not, I may not be able to install that, but I'll go play and let's see.
And I was right, there was a bit of a fault with one of the brackets, so sadly I had to send it back to the supplier. I may not get a replacement, I might look just to get something a bit different. So I took a couple of pictures just to show you guys what they look like. Thanks for watching, my name's Mark and I'll see you on the next video.